Oh yes, you're welcome back to today's broadcast. Let us go to Port Harcourt. In fact, let's see what is going on in Port Harcourt, River State, the state that claim that they are not Igbo. But the question this our brother is now asking them is a very tough question, and it is very, very nice for people to sometimes let them come out and start asking some question and start saying some certain things that is not right, that has been happening. Now a lot of things is now coming up because it is only lie can never last forever. It's only truth can last forever. But do you see lie? One day lie that you are lying to somebody, one day he will understand that you are lying to him, and the day you understand that this is lie, that means that day you be a fool to him, and then no matter whatever you are doing, he will be looking you like nothing. So according to the headline, it says the Port Harcourt questions why South identity is a federal government invention. The main cause, the name you are hearing today, South or Rivers, or all those names you are seeing that they are bearing today, all of them, it is a federal government invention. The government try to bring it so that they can have a total division from their co-brothers, that is from the Igbos, from the eastern states. So they divide everybody so that people will come out, they will start claiming, I'm not this, I'm not that. But today, everybody is now understanding that all those things, it is an invention of Nigerian government and also the British government, because they use those things to divide everybody and every person who is seen and who is within. In fact, in this video, this our brother, he explained a lot of things concerning Port Harcourt, concerning what they are facing right now with their fellow brothers, which is the Ijos and the Ikwere, and what the governments, what they are doing. And whenever people want to rise up to speak, then they will start asking them, or they will start having some fear in them, due to they don't even know where they belong to. Now the question is now coming up. If I just watch by yourself, as about to watch, like, subscribe, and share for everyone to see things going on in the country.
Oh, I want people to ask me a question. Ikwere people lied that we the Ikwere people are from Benin, and that our ancestor, his name is Akalaka. That is what they told us, so that Akalaka is from Benin, and that he was a Benin warrior before he was casted out of the palace because he wanted to overthrow the king. That a Benin warrior wanted to overthrow the king. That is why they casted him out and he ran away. And as at the time he was running away, he carried his wife, he carried his brother, he carried everybody, everything that has to do with him, down to this part of Ikwere land, and came and stayed with us and came to stay here. Somebody who commit that kind of crime was patient enough to carry his wife, patient enough to carry his brother Ochichi. All these names we are talking about here, they are all Igbo names. Now, a warrior whom you said is your ancestor, whom you said is the progenitor of the Ikwere people and the Oba people and even the Ekpeye people, how come the children of a warrior have now become so fiddle-minded that they cannot even do pim in the neighborhood where they find themselves? They can't even do pim. How can the children of warrior, your father is a warrior, and yet you have no characteristics of a warrior? You have no similar, nothing to show that your blood is the blood of a warrior. In Ikwere land, nothing to show that their blood is the blood of a warrior. Nothing like that. And once you come out now to come and talk, why are we like this? Why can't we just take little action and leave it to that? In fact, some Ikwere people were even accusing me that I want to cause war. I want to cause war between myself and between Ikwere and Kalabari. That is why I'm writing all these things. That is why I'm trying to instigate Ikwere people so that they will come out and begin to me myself want to, me single person want to cause war. That myself and my group, the IIC, that we want to cause war, and this is why I want to. Not the way these people know accuse me for that forum when I did. Very small forum of about 500 persons so accusing me that me, and were even threatening me, I will remove you. I say, come on, get away, you dare remove me. You small place like this one I did now, and they can't shrink me for here. Like say, I they enjoy anything for this place. They are ready to see these people come to take anything that belongs to them. You couldn't people say, he said, Ologun. Achoro Smasi, Veguzo, Achoro Guzo, Vengaro, Asmasin, Achoro and over Achoro Guzo, Veguzo, Vengaro. Equate people. Anything they want to collect, make them collect. We no one fight, we no one problem. How did your fathers become a warrior? How did Akalaka become a warrior in the land of Benin? That the offsprings of Akalaka became so fiddle-minded and cowards. How did your father, you say warrior, but you do not have the spirit, the blood of a warrior, not in your body. Akalaka, to the extent that they say Akalaka wanted to overthrow the government of the Oba, according to them. Now, these same people will be children of Akalaka, no fear exhibit small spirit or attributes of a warrior. No day inside the Ikwere people. No Ikwere man get attribute of a warrior. I told these people, why are you people lying? Why are you people lying to our children that we are from Benin? Why are you lying to our children? They say, hey, we are not Igbo. We are not Igbo. But you want to lie to our children that they are from Benin. You are lying that their father is a warrior. Their ancestor is a warrior who wanted to overthrow Oba. Yet, your ancestor who ran away, you still want to link him up to such a place. Oh, these people what kind of people is this for Ikwere land? That they cannot do anything. Some of them, they tell me, say, I go, when I come to, I say, me, come to your community. I go, you do know me? I'm not anybody, but I will enter any Ikwere community. I will enter any Ikwere community, preach the gospel of our Igbo-ness. And you know, if you do, pim, try them. Whether I no good, just try them first. This is how they play with people like, look, do you know where I was born? Most of you should go and ask questions about me. You did they threaten me, and then they threaten you. You will be Ikwere man, I can never even hurt you. You are an Ikwere man, that's why I have not done you anything, self. I have always kept my brotherly, let the blood flow. I cannot be hurting my own people. They can't threaten me. It is time for us to realize who we are. We are neither Benin nor any other place. We are in the Igbo. We didn't come from Igbo. I didn't say we come from Southeast. I said we are Igbo. That is why I've been Igbo from time immemorial. My message has always been clear. I didn't say Ikwere came from Southeast. Ikwere came from Igbo. No, I said Ikwere people have been Igbo from day one. If you say we are from Igbo, that means there is a link where we came out from. Now there must be a community. No, I said we are Igbos. We have been Igbos, and that is how it has been. Because all our culture, tradition, and everything we find ourselves is Igbo. Our women tie 2 wrapper. Yoruba people, Benin people don't tie 2 wrapper. Go to Benin, anywhere in Niger Delta where they tie 2 wrapper, these people are connected. Ancestrally, they are connected. Both Ijaw people today, when they claim say they are not, they are all connected to Igbo. That is why most Ijaw words carry Igbo words. Most Ijaw language carry Igbo words. Let alone Ikwere will be the grandfather. That is ancient people, ancient Igbo. Everything about Ikwere land is ancient Igbo. Both the practice, tradition, everything is ancient. Ancient practice Igbo culture. And you're saying that you're not an Igbo man. And yet, the blood of the man whom you carry is denying you. Because you say that our ancestors, but then the blood of Akalaka is denying us. We do not have that kind of blood of a warrior now. Tell yourself the truth. We don't get warrior blood. What we have, the blood we have is the blood of a hunter. Even the blood of hunter self, I am even doubting. Most of our fathers are hunters. That's what we do in the Kwere land. We are all hunters, like the Southeasterners. We do hunting. That's what we do for a living. Hunting, then farming. Our women do farming. Our men, they do, the only kind of farming our men do is yam farming. In the Igbo land, women are meant to do every other crops. But men are the only ones who farm yam, who do yam farming. The only kind of yam women farm is cocoyam. Those ones are meant for women. But for when it comes to yam, now men ain't get that farming. And that is exactly what happens in Southeast and Ikwere. Nobody should deceive us that we are ancient Igbo. We are part of the Igbo nation. When it comes to language, linguistic, and otherwise. Stop deceiving our people. This is an eye-opener. Say we still get the same spirit where Southeasterners get. Such that we go see somebody, they can't collect your land. Now it's just people, they enter Southeast too. They want collect Indoki. They want collect, they say Okuta Sefo. They say Ohaji. All these places, they are trying to come in to annex you. Yet, Southeast, the entire Southeast, nobody they talk anything. The people who call themselves Igbo, they talk anything. The same spirit where Ikwere get, now these very Southeasterners also get. See Ikwere now, they want to collect your land, they talk. They say, waterways, no be your place. Waterways, all the waterways belongs to us, Calabari and Okrika. Ikwere man, they talk. Pim, you know, go see them talk. The same character with the Southeast. Because now the John people are also in the Southeast now, trying to harness one or two places for themselves to make up for the republic they have a vision, the republic they want to own, which is why they want Ijaw to be majority in that republic. Ijaw alone cannot be a republic, so they need to make up for other places. My people, it don't do. The stupidity don't do. The foolishness don't do. You're not a Benima. We are all Igbo people. We are Igbo. Chimenu Homa, Amadi Vomuwo, Ishoma, Vimishoma. Even when you go to Owerri people, they refer to the rest Igbos as Ishoma people. When you go to Ongwa people refer to the rest Igbos as India Huhu. These are just names. It's not derogatory. Those people who are saying Ishoma is slave. You are a fool. Even in the Kwere language, there's nothing like Ishoma as slave. There's nothing like Ishoma as slave in the Kwere language. That's in the Kwere dialect. Nothing like that. As Ishoma, calling Ishoma as slave. There's nothing like that in the Kwere dialect. So those people who are propagating that thing, they just want to make our brothers in Southeast to be angry. There's no such thing, no such linguistic or vocabulary in Ikwere dialect. Man, I change. Don't be so we go. You take leave with this our neighbors who want to collect everything from us. So, I'm a lover of the job people. I have many job people as my friend. But no, live and let me live. That has been the Ikwere man's life. But then, and I want to live, make yourself live. And I want to collect and I want to join too. You know good now.
Very, very powerful speech. This our brother, he's from Ikwere, from River State, Port Harcourt. He has said it all. So, in fact, he has said a lot of things in this video. And if you listen to him, you will understand that even though the people that claim that they are the Igbo or the South, the Ikwere, they don't even know their identity. They are suffering from identity crisis. They don't even know where they come from. They don't even know where they belong. They don't even know. In fact, they will be claiming that they are this, they are that. They are from Benin, but down to the race or tracing down to the background of it, they don't even have any trace or anything that you can use and say, yes, this man or this person can be compared to this person. Never. All those things they are doing just for them in a name to, I would say, to humiliate the Igbo or to affect them. But they don't know that they are humiliating themselves, because what this our brother explained here is just the beginning of it. Because once you deny your brother, do you think that the person that you are relying on will trust you? He will never trust you. Once you deny that this man or this person is my own and you collected money, and you now believe in that the person that you deny and follow will believe in you or will trust you, he will never trust you because he will see you as a traitor and a betrayer. That is what is there. The Ijaw, the Ikwere, the Ibanke, the River States, the Idoni, all of them that is known as the South, that speak Igbo, bears Igbo, and also do everything with the Igbo culture and Igbo heritage. One, they will come out, they will tell you that they are not from Igbo, they are this and that. In fact, all this thing is just part of divide and rule tactics that the Nigerian government and the Fulanis have been using for centuries, for many years, to destroy the livelihood, the people, and to turn them into nothing, so that whenever people want to rise up to do something, they will not have the power because of oil. Just hear from this our brother. He have come out to explain and to expose a lot of things concerning this issue of states, how they divide 5 states and give it to the eastern center, the Igbos, and claim that those people is Igbo, but other parts of Igbo, they now join them into other states. Listen to him, then you will understand what is really going on in Nigeria, and the main reason why the country you are seeing called Nigeria is not moving. Is not moving because of hate, tribalism, nepotism, and a lot of things that is beside it. And the foundation that they used to build this country is not even favoring anybody. That is the main cause.
We want to talk about Igbos having fewer states. Does it affect power? Do you think it's intentional?
It is intentional. It's deliberate. In 1983, when Samu Mbakwe was the governor of Imo State, Obi Igbo was part of Imo State. Now, under what they call the Mama Nasa boundary adjustment, they started carving oil-rich, mineral-rich areas into some states where they will now tell them you are not Igbo. Immediately they moved Obi Igbo out of Imo State.
Yes.
What happened? They changed the name to Oyi Igbo. Mbakwe had to cry. Mbakwe said something. What the meaning of Obi Igbo is the heart of Igbo land. How can you now take it away? Do you know today, the Igbo people that live in Benue and in Kogi State, those people live in their ancestral land. Yeah, and when Benue was divided into two to carve out Kogi State, some of them fell under Kogi. That is why today you have Igbos in Kogi.
Yes,
and you see
there are
you
Igbos
have
yes.
them in Benue. The least developed part of Benue State is within that area that the Igbo people, those ancestral Igbo lands that in Benue State, that's the least developed. The government of the Benue will not develop it. They see them as nobody. So they were just carved out into that place to be treated as subhumans. They keep trying to make these people disown their Igbo identity. So we are like the goose that lays the golden eggs.
On May 27, 1967, Rivers State was carved out from Old Eastern Region by the military government of Yakubu Gowon. Rivers State today is 70% Igbo. The map of Rivers State consists of other tribes and ethnic nationalities there. They were all in Eastern Region. Before Gowon removed Rivers State from Old Eastern Region, they discovered crude oil in that land. And during that time, the issue of Biafra started emerging. Igbo started saying that they want to leave Nigeria, that they want to have their own country. On Tuesday, April 25th, 1967, before Gowon created Rivers State, he said that if East tries to go, that he will create core states. East here means Ndi Igbo, that if Ndi Igbo wants to leave Nigeria and have their separate country, that he will create core states to weaken the strength of Ndi Igbo. Creating core states here means removing parts of Igbo land, separating Igbo people to make Ndi Igbo in the center weak. Today you are hearing core Igbo states. Those core Igbo states are the 5 southeast states. The indigenous Igbos in Rivers State, they are 70 to 80% of the population in Rivers State. These Igbos are not part of the southeast today. They are being put in other geopolitical zones. When Gowon removed Rivers State from Eastern region, Rivers State includes Obigbo, Ikwere, Oba, Ekpeye, Opobo, Ndoni, Eche, and the rest. All these people are Igbo people. Obigbo were among those that were carved out from old Eastern region. The government of Rivers State calls Obigbo people as Oyigbo. What is the meaning of Oyigbo? The people of Obigbo calls themselves Obigbo. Obigbo means heart of Igbo land. Ibanke people in Edo State are originally called Ibaki. If you go to Ibanke community today, their obese, their elders, their youths, their women, their men, what they call their community Ibanke is Ibaki. But the government of Edo State calls them Ibanke. That is the same thing that is happening in Obigbo, whereby they call them Oyigbo instead of Obigbo, their true name. Rivers State was removed from old Eastern region before the Biafra war started. Biafra declared her independence on 30th of May 1967, and Gowon created Rivers State on the 27th of May 1967. Ikwere people will be telling you, we Ikwere people, we were not part of Eastern region during the Biafra war. We are Ikwere people. We are in the South. We are not Eastern region. The identity crisis that Ikwere people are having today is as a result of what Gowon did to Eastern region by removing Rivers State from old Eastern region. Gowon removed Rivers State from Eastern region because of 2 major reasons. 1, to weaken the strength, power, and unity of Ndi Igbo. 2, to remove oil producing areas from Ndi Igbo. He removed oil producing areas from old Eastern region. Before the Biafra war, crude oil was discovered in Rivers State. That time, they did for old Eastern region. Crude oil was discovered there. So, as the issue of Ndi Igbo won't leave Nigeria starts to the occur, Gowon decided to remove these crude oil producing areas out from the control of Ndi Igbo. He removed it out of the territory of Ndi Igbo. The Biafra war was fought because of crude oil. That is the reason why northern Nigeria don't want Ndi Igbo to leave Nigeria. Northerners will tell you that Igbo people are not good, Igbo people are bad, they are the problem of Nigeria. Ndi Igbo are now telling Northerners, we Igbo people, we are tired of Nigeria. We want to get Biafra and leave Nigeria. Yet, Northerners are saying no, that Ndi Igbo must remain in Nigeria. Why are they saying that Ndi Igbo must remain in Nigeria? It is because of the crude oil in Igbo land. It is because of the crude oil in other parts of Biafra land. Akwa Ibom State is Biafra. Cross River State is Biafra. All these people have crude oil and gas. Imo State is Biafra. Imo State has the biggest gas reserve in the whole of Africa. Imo State has crude oil. Anambra State has crude oil and gas. Enugu State have gas. Ebonyi State have gas. Abia State has crude oil and gas. We Anyama people, we have so much crude oil and gas. Ndi Igbo in Rivers State, they have crude oil and gas. These are the reasons why the North have refused to allow Ndi Igbo to leave this country called Nigeria and get Biafra. So the reason why the Biafra war was fought is because of crude oil. And Anyama people were not part of Eastern region in the past. The British were the ones that separated Anioma people from Eastern region. In 1938, Anioma people and their traditional rulers started campaigning that they don't want to join Western region, that they want to join their brothers in the East. But the British colonial masters refused. They mapped Anioma people and zoned them to Western region. That was the reason why Anioma was never part of Eastern region. Those people that are fighting Igbo unification today, they will tell you, Anioma people were never part of the Southeast. Why are you saying that they should join the Southeast? They are not Igbo people. This, that. Before British came to Nigeria, we Anioma people are part of our Igbo brothers. They are not zone us join Eastern region. Not mean say we not be Igbo people again. We remain Igbo people. That zoning of Anioma people to Western region follow for wetin make so many Anioma people dey talk say they not be Igbo people today because they were never part of Eastern Nigeria. That core state where they for Southeast now, the 5 Southeast states, any Igbo person from South where be say they are not a part of Southeast, they go tell you say we are not Igbo because they believe that Southeast is just for Ndi Igbo. Anything when not a part of Southeast not be Igbo. That is why you will see some Anioma people tell you from River Niger down to the Southeast is Igbo, but from River Niger down to Anioma land is not Igbo. That they are Delta, that they are Anioma, that they are Okwane, that they are Ika, that they are Enuane. Now there all this problem from starts. The British understood that Igbo people don't have one person called king that is ruling and controlling them like Yarepa and Bini Kingdom. They know that the power of Ndibo is unity. That was the reason why the British separated Anioma people from the East. Before the Biafra War, Gowon understood that the power of Ndibo is unity. And in order to weaken the strength of Ndibo, he separated Ndibo in River States from Eastern region and created River States. And in order to weaken the strength of Ndibo, he decided to map out River States from Old Eastern region. Today, some Igbos in River States are saying that they are not Igbo people. Some Anioma people are saying that they are not Igbo people. These people divided Ndibo to the extent that Ndibo are indigenous in 13 Nigeria states. Tell me an ethnic nationality in the South that is indigenous in 13 states. None. If you look at the map of Igbo land, Ndibo are expected to be in one geopolitical zone. But instead, they mapped Ndibo and put them in different states and locations to weaken the strength of Ndibo in the center. Ndibo are indigenous in the whole states in the South. Ndibo are indigenous in the whole 5 Southeast states. And Ndibo are indigenous in Kogi State and Benue State. The Igbos in Kogi and Benue, they are suffering. They don't have roads linking to their community. Those people, they suffer. There is no development in those Igbo regions in Kogi and Benue State. When we did Igbo Unification Conference in Okpanam last year, the Igbos in Kogi State, they came. And they said that they are suffering, that they don't have good roads. When we say they don't have good roads, motor no dey fit pass that road, bike no dey fit pass that road, leg no dey fit pass that road. For road to spoil to the extent of say leg no go fit pass am, that is to tell you how bad that place is. That is to tell you how undeveloped that place is. They created core states. After that, they mapped Ndibo that are supposed to be in Enugu State and joined them to Kogi State. Ndibo that are supposed to be in Ebonyi State, they mapped them and joined them in Benue State. We are Anioma people that are supposed to be in the Southeast today, they mapped us and kept us in the South. The indigenous Igbos in Edo State, Ibanke, Iru and others, instead of them to be in this Anioma land, to be with we Anioma people, instead of them to be in the Southeast, they were mapped and zoned to Edo State. Ndibo in Biafra State, they are supposed to be with we Anima people in this Anima land. They were mapped and zoned to Biafra State. We have indigenous Igbos in Cross River State, in Akwa Ibom State. The Igbos in River State are supposed to be part of the Southeast today, but instead, Gowon separated them from Eastern region. The identity crisis that you are seeing in Igbo land today, na Britain and the federal government of Nigeria now cause this identity crisis where they go on today. That is the reason why the Igbo unification movement is here to put an end to identity crisis in Igbo land. Ndibo are indigenous in 13 Nigeria states, and the Igbo unification movement will make sure that Ndibo indigenous in these 13 Nigeria states will come together and identify as one people. Those people that are saying that Anima people were never Igbos, that they were never part of Eastern region. Before Nigeria was created, are we Anima people not one people with our Igbo brothers in the Southeast? Before Nigeria was created, are the Igbos in River State not one people with Ndibo in the Southeast? Delta State, River State, and every other state in Nigeria is not a tribal identity, but a political identity. Me, I'm not a man from Ogume community. If you ask me, what is my tribe? What is my ethnic nationality? I will tell you that I'm an Igbo man. If you ask me, you are Igbo from which states? I will tell you that I am Igbo from Delta states. State there is a political identity, not a tribal identity, not an ethnic nationality. Those Igbo people from the south that are denying their Igbo identity, these are the reasons why so many of you are saying that you are not Igbo people. They used state creation and geopolitical zoning to divide the Igbo, to make sure that so many Igbo people start denying their Igbo identity. The Igbo unification movement is here to put an end to identity crisis in Igbo land. The Igbo unification movement is here to make sure that Ndibo unite and identify as one people. Ndibo indigenous in 13 Nigeria states are one people. Igbo Bofu Ishiagwale.
Oh yes, we're greeting. In fact, he has said it all, and then he has said the whole thing the way it is. The issue of this divide and rule is because of the oil, because of the petrol you are seeing there, because of all those things. They claim that Nigeria is indivisible, and it's because of that same oil is the reason why the fourth war, they called it Biafran war, and it's because of all those things that you are seeing. Everything is happening today. This problem Nigeria is having today is because of that same oil, because of it. In fact, a lot is happening, and the problem is there is that the main people that have that and the main people that live in that land, they don't even know where they are. They don't even recognize the people that is fighting for their survival. They're claiming that they don't know where they are coming from. They're claiming that they are Ijo, that they are Benin, they are this, they are that. In fact, I would like your comment down. What do you think about the whole thing happening in the country? Like, subscribe, and share for everyone to see things going on in Nigeria. So thank you for watching.